17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. At the 35, he's open. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Zeno. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's gone. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Zeno. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd down, going up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. The tap. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Zeno. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Using his feet. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Going over the top. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Owens. Got the first down and still on his feet. Hits the afterburners. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Running to the left. Breaks into the open. Looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And they got the ground game working. This dude has been over 100 yards last week, and already now, 2 weeks in a row, this ground game really feeling it, understanding who they are, what they are, pounding the football, and having a lot of success.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They'll run the screen. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Sayin. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open air.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense, being ready for everything.
He's going for the goal line. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Back to throw. It's Zeno. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarter.
Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses to 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw at Zeno. They're working that left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell.
He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get to him as he throws. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the...
Trying to take it back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll go right back to him. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. He'll take it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the move, it's Owens. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Zeno. Floats it out in space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
To the ground with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling them up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Sayin. Looking deep. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, he can go. Turning it on. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on Saturday.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Zeno. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Texas A&M, 31.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for room. It's Owens. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the air, it's Zeno. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Owens. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Tate. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Not enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Looking to throw at Zeno. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 32 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. Continues to fight for yards. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Fires to the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Aggies are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback keeper. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this